Kamara, drive in. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Is under review.
Get ready. Mike 57. Here we go.
Listen.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep and got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Brought down by Nate Gary. From the 41, Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Let's go defense. 26. Let's go defense. 26.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Prescott to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Prescott and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Prescott now, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Throwing on second down, Prescott. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A a reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain, and it's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Wentz.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To Thompson on the draw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return, Jackson. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Check 99.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Wentz going to throw. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Throwing on second and 8. Prescott.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
No.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A nice little juke. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there.
Let's go.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Prescott.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Buying time to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Here's Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. He's got it complete to Thompson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 38, Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing, Prescott. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here is Eckler. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Kamara. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now Prescott. Great job defensive. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Toss play, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The point after is good. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Throwing here. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the